Just sorting out the usual links and I'll be right with you all. Alrighty. Webcam on. Hey everyone. No Tiefling cosplay today, I'm afraid, because long story short, tired. But by means of compensation, here's some can ASMR. Anyway, all my cosplay stuff is over on the kitchen table, so let's just get going. If my controller wants to switch on. There we go. Okay. We have audio and visual. Or hopefully you can hear everything anyway. Gone Sun Book 2. Okay. Yep, so I'm stranded in the desert. Poisoned. Not entirely sure where I'm going. Oh, there's something. Suppose I might as well heal everyone. Okay, there's the gin. Now, where can I go? Oh, wait. the one I was... Okay, that's not either. Pound, that was it. Alright. There was a gin up here, so... Okay, I see it. How do I get there? Oh yeah, I've got a scoop. Okay, that leads somewhere. Oh, hello there. Hey, look up there. How'd those guys go up there? Maybe there's a path ahead that we missed. Maybe we can get through the desert after all. We can find a way through to Al Hafra. I don't care where we go, as long as it's cool. Hey, I found it. I found a way through. I guess I helped by doing literally nothing. That looks scoopable. Okay, I guess not. Okay, that definitely looks scoopable though. Oh, 315 coins. I'll take it. Okay. Sand. It's coarse, it's rough, it gets everywhere. Okay, Hardnet, if I recall, will boost defense. Who needs it the most? Definitely Shiva. Oh yeah, I should use this. Who needs an agility boost? Maybe I should use the treat to just get out of here and come back. Oh dear. Ooh. New weapon. Okay, unleashes boost hack. Still didn't find the gin, but okay, can't go that way. Oh no. That's what I'm doing this week anyway. Ouch. Hello? Lucky medal? What have we got here then? made it to the chest at least. Trainer's whip. Hey Nellis, how you doing? Equipped to change your class to Tamer. Interesting. I'm doing very badly in a desert. Also, I should really work out how to get that gin. Maybe this would be much less annoying if I used retreat then came back. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to run back to the nearest town. You're doing okay? You finally have a working phone? PSA, don't buy through a carrier or third party. Just buy from the manufacturer if at all possible. Yeah. Like my phone's refurb. I got from Amazon. Specifically of a model that got used and was basically bought in bulk by businesses in the pandemic. So the moral of the story here, by the way, is always bring antidotes. Or you'll have to run all the way back to the nearest town. Hey. Poison swamp disguised as a desert. Diabolical. Now, to be fair, the only source of poison was one mini-boss. And I think it's like a special poison effect. Because I'm 90% sure this game just has venom. I mean, regular poison. And the effects listed as venom. Yeah, that was getting annoying. $24 coins. You can tell this is a European medieval fantasy because healthcare costs half as much as a stay at an inn. As opposed to American fantasy, where you have to do an entire side quest. At minimum. And the quest group is probably the big bad evil guy. So yeah, apologies for anyone who was hoping to see the Tiefling cosplay, but long story short, I'm Woody Blino. Which way? Yep, under these mountains. You know, it's been too long since I've just had the chance to just wander around a JRPG map. Even when you have to run the entire length just to find what you're looking for, it's relaxing. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I remember to print out a gin, guys. So let's just have a quick catch up. So, I've got Echo and Iron. After that is steel. And that's in Gumbomba. Which I don't think I've been to yet. Mars. There's Cannon. And Char. Okay, that's in Madra. I need to get the healing fungus from the Godowan Cliffs. Okay, these are all in the Godowan Cliffs, which I'm pretty sure is the area to the east I need Reveal to get through. Exactly, Nerlis. A DIY Pokedex. So yeah, the Mars ones are en route. So, Breath and Ether. Okay, Blitz is in Yampi Desert, which I'm trying to grab. So, we'll just head back there, find that gym. Ooh, and this is a new weapon. I have no idea why Mace is performing a hack, but you know, you do you, Mace. No need to be blunt about it. Oh yeah, so let's find that gin. Oh no, a whole point of damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only thing that's a real threat to me right now is poison in this area. Okay, so this is the area from before where the main issue was okay, I'll need that to get across later, so I don't want to squish it. Okay, so how do I make my way there? Maybe I just need to take this path I found earlier. Oh yeah, so do you have a good weekend, Nolis? Oh cool, they found their way here. I'm just glad we're finally able to rest. It doesn't feel like my brain's on fire anymore. Maybe we should have the mayor go on ahead while we rest here. Oh man, this is the best water I've ever tasted. Yowza. I don't want to leave. At least let me fill up on water before we go. At last, we can finally get through this accursed desert. Except that the elderly others need to rest before we go. Oh no, not again. Don't tell me they want to rest again. I was certain this was a dead end. What's wrong with this desert? This is only delaying Pierce's punishment. Fuck you. My job is to find evidence that Pierce is a chomper. The elder is with us, so I wouldn't dream of lying. Yeah, he's going to be a problem later, isn't he? If we remain here much longer, Bridge will be beyond our reach. We have to press on just a little further. Oh, I can't believe we're going to all this trouble for a stranger. I'm still not convinced that Pierce isn't one of Briggs' henchmen. Nellis, you're decidedly meh, you guess? Spent time sleeping, setting a new phone, and being annoyed at yourself not working on D&D? Ah, well, we all have days like that. My son has passed his first test as mayor. I'll have to congratulate him, eventually. Now to see if his luck holds up. Regardless of what happens next, know that you have done well, my son. Ulsterio is much larger than I'd thought. I wonder how much farther it is to Halhafra. How much longer will we be walking anyway? I feel like we've walked off the edge of the world as it is. Okay, so maybe this will take me... level up. Maybe I should try out that Beast Tamer class. Because I found this Trainer's Whip, which changes your class to Beast Tamer. So let's give that a try. So what can she do now? Oh! Cure poison. So we've got Whiplash, attack with a whip. Ooh, you get summons. Okay, that's interesting. Let's give it a try. Call on the feral allies' aid. Call for fiery reptile's breath. Nice. So I guess that's basically a melee attack with your magic stat, which is neat. Still kind of niche though. I mean, at least I've got a ready source of cure poison now. This was pointing this way, but why? Gonna rock you like her. Hey Quattro, how's it going? North, Al-Hafra. South, Ayers Rock. Warning, you're on this route, there's no route back. Okay, so that'll take me to Ayers Rock. Okay, I think that might continue the quest past the point I need, so... let's backtrack and get that gin. Notice, is that some regional variant of the Fresno Nightcrawler the emojis Quattra's using? Hehe, cryptids. Quattra, you're not sure, but you think they're hilarious. They are pretty cute. There's just something about a creature that's mostly leg that's inherently amusing. Unless, of course, it's a person, then they're kind of hot. Right, anyway. My priority is to get that gin. Oh yeah. Okay, this guy just says, found in the Ampi Desert. You should easily see this one high on a cliff. How, frustratingly vague. Okay, the problem there is I need to knock down one of those to get up there. Notice, Alolan Slenderman. Quattra, they're very smug emojis. Oh, he doesn't like to be a bit smug. Galarian Chupacabra. Now, I know the Chupacabra is a blood-sucking parasite, but there's no need to imply it's British. Okay, so the problem here is, I think the only way to get up is to use pound on one of these stakes. Okay, so I just need to be careful about which ones I use it on. Quattra, I'm going to have to do some pounding. Exactly. Okay, I think I've got this. Wait, no, there's no way up here. Okay, if I use this one to get up. No less Pandingus as usual. Oh no, whole 6 damage. Whatever will I do? Okay, I think I've got this. Quattra, you don't get to do much pounding, sadly. I mean, I'm ace, so pounding isn't really my priority. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to fight. Possibly for my right. And dare I say it, to party. Pew pew, pew pew. Sometimes the power of anime is provided by God. Okay, that was easy. I remember there's in the guidebook there was a cute illustration that kind of implied that Jin literally merge into your characters' bodies, which is kind of cool. Anyways, that's the Jin acquired. We don't want to go to the other place just yet, so let's do a bit of backtracking. Thanks for hydrate. Alright, so yeah, we need to backtrack to Madra. Yep, you're right. Spending all that time in the desert is thirsty work. Okay, Sunny Eclipse. Right. The drawbridge. Just a quick stop up at the inn. Right, have a few bits of kit, but we'll save them just for when the new party member joins. Should probably save as well. Oh, Mikasala. Okay, I need to go back to Mikasala because there's a Jin there. Unless I've already got it. Nope, that's my second fire Jin. So let's go backtracking. Sorry, this isn't very compelling RPGing. Maybe I should invest in one of those things that reduces the encounter rate. I suppose it's only a couple of minutes walking time. Okay, across the bridge. Quattro, you wish we could get a remake of these two games? Yeah, same to be honest. Alright, so there's apparently one in between the ground here is so soft you want to scratch and dig. Okay. Leave me. I don't want to talk to you. I want to dig. Let me dig. Thank you. Select also opens the menu. Oh, you make a very good point. Hello? Just to be clear, I'm just playing the game through memory, but I'm using a guide to make sure I get all the gin. Because, you know, that's all the interesting content. Oh, hello. Oh, cool. I don't even have to fight it. Cool. And what do you do? Revive an ally with cheers of support. Heck yeah. Basically a free revive. And how do I get you then? Chest will be mine. Which is what I say every day when I take my E. Wait, can I hop across from here? Yes, I can. Okay, 82 coins. I'll take it. Right, so let's just double check. Okay, so I need to investigate the Godowin Cliffs. Just check for Jupiter and Mercury. Oh, southeast of Mikasala, in a forest shaped almost exactly like a right triangle with curvy corners. Okay, northeast of Mikasala. And it's apparently a forest shaped like a right angle triangle. with curvy corners. Hey Nevik, how's it going? You've activated the quote bot. Quote number 1086. In my experience, throwing lava in people is expensive. What have you been lurking? Oh cool. Hope you've enjoyed the lurk so far. Oh yeah, I imagine everyone's heard of this before, but there's kind of a whole thing about, okay, this must be it. So in JRPGs and anime, quite often, oh, there's that Mercury Gin. Quite frequently, kobolds are portrayed as like dog-like creatures. And that's because that's basically what they were in early D&D. Like, first edition D&D, they were literally described, well, like AD&D, so more like second edition. They were described as dog-like. And because there was never that, because D&D sort of is kind of big for AD&D, but then it sort of got took over by homegrown RPGs in Japan. Like, I think the big thing was Wizardry, which was based on D&D. Got big. So, yeah, basically by sheer coincidence, the dog-like interpretation of kobold is the most well-known one in Japan. Iki is indeed Bree, and how be thee? Oh yeah, can we get shout-outs for Nevik and Iki? Thank you, Iki. And thank you, Nelis. I have gone the wrong way. Nothing is your favourite. The end guy's hard. I hear there's much to do about it. You've been good. Been at physio where someone was rearranging your shoulder blades. Ooh, that sounds nice. Happy, Bree? Yeah, not bad. Busy day at work. Well, busy weekend of work. Tomorrow is obviously the last day before I get my 2 days off a week. And then I've just got Monday and Saturday, and then I'll have 2 weeks off, which will be nice. So yeah, technically work will just be not. It's but obviously damn it, also mod Nevik Ikifu is one of them in his butt. That's not how shoulder blades work. Or is it? Anyway, let's go investigate these cliffs. Bony butt. Hello, doggo. Okay. I should dig here. Dig, dig, dig. Okay. Let's try that again. Dig, dig, dig. Hello? Oh. Oh, neat. A mushroom? A gin? A wyvern? Let's turn it into a wyvern. Exactly, Quattro. Shrooms. Icky. Alternative response. Skibbity-bab-bab. Wolfkin cub. Oh, I thought they lived on the other side of the map. Oh well. Cool. Can hop over. Let's see, let's move that away. Hop. You can hear that wasp shoot from a long way away. Flash out. Joke's on you. It's no longer viable after 2015. I made myself sad. Gorillas, of course. Oh, I can hop across that gap, silly me. Boink. Sleep bomb. hello there. I wonder who removed the rope from the other side. I tried to go to Good Owen to find my fellow tribesmen, but the ropes were taken down. I can't go back to Kimbombo until someone realises that I'm missing and comes for me. If the other warriors knew we could not return to Kimbombo, they would be distraught. I long to see my homeland again. This Indra lacks the savage beauty of Gondolin. Hey, I guess that means I won't be able to get across there until I've solved a puzzle. And I have a feeling I need a water user in my party for that. Yep, there's that puddle I'll need to freeze. Still. Yes, there's a gin. I'm kind of curious what the third rank summon does look like. Okay, yep, oh, Flora, yep, we've already done Flora. Second, the Smite and Flame. Oh, you know what, let's test out Flora. Oh yeah, Kirin, already seen that. Maybe I should do some healing. Eat. Wait, is that an inkling riding it? Yes! Okay, I can read books in a very closed ecosystem. Icky. And then it fired eggs everywhere. I don't get. What's it do? Increases all allies' attack. Ooh, that's good. Icky, that's what the animation looked like to you. Quattro, you always save while the Jinn fights, they get messy and you don't like to risk them running away. Oh yeah, that's true. I got the laughing fungus. suppose I should save. There was another fungus nearby, so hopefully I can grab that one as well. That's the way I came from. What if we'll run into full of wyverns at some point? Because that'll be cool as hell. Oh yeah, been here. Yeah, looks like I've got to go clear the water guy's name. So we have a water guy in the party. Actually, I think this guy mentioned a fungus. Chill, found southwest of Godowan Cliffs. Go northwest past the bridge and all the way to the south to the beach. I'll do that. So, southwest, go northwest past the bridge, then all the way to the south to a beach. Okay, that's the beach. Searching the rightmost tourist of the beach. Wait, oh, the Godowan Cliffs. Oh no, wait. Right the first time. Oh, southwest, so on the other side. Never mind. Anyway, back to the main quest. apparently Piers, the water guy, will come with 2 gin when he joins us. So I guess we're supposed to have like 4 gin by that point. Anyway, to the desert. Something. In the desert you can't remember your name, etc. You guys going on ahead, or...? Level up. Seriously, what's that arrow meant to mean? Never. Is there another arrow? I don't think so. Maxting. What's this dungeon about? Well, it's more like a desert. I've already been through it twice. Because I keep going back to find, gin and stuff. Anyway, how you doing? You're doing F? How am I? Also F. Only like a week away from a couple of weeks off. But on the other hand, work's being ridiculous because they want me to work. is there a gin in here? Basically, they want me to come in and do an inventory for them. Oh, not on the actual holiday. And also, okay, well, in there. What's it called again? Al Hafra. Welcome to Al Hafra. This is the largest town in Western Oceania. You can find anything you need here, unless you need a boat, that is. This guy's probably wondering about the boat sitting down at the pier. It still floats, but I don't think it can move. Finally, we made it. Yeah. And also, the letting agency's being ridiculous about an electric bill, but hopefully I'll be able to work that out. We're here. And yes, they do have plans for hats. The hats look delicious. We're here. Where's the elder? He's coming now. Oh, we here? I feel like I just walked 500 miles. I'm fine. I feel like I could walk 500 more. Just to be the man who fought. So this is Al Hafra. And thank you for the quote, Nillis. That's quote 1212. Their hats look delicious. Madra's a pretty big place, but this town is huge. We didn't come to Al Hafra to shop, Mr. Mayor. We're here to bring in Briggs, the champer. I know that. Maxting slept in the car last night, presently chatting with a friend about speculative biotransness, like species of high sexual dimorphism in colour or size being sapient and having genders and trans communities. Yeah. In an unstreamed draw steal game, Nick had basically like a trans frog person, because obviously they have their, like, the ways frogs in different genders, or different sexes have different colorations, and they shift. But basically it was an NPC who was one of them, who basically had her colours tattooed on herself, which is kind of neat. And we should go straight to speak with Al Hafra's mayor. We're in no shape to present ourselves to the mayor right now. Look, Briggs is obviously not here, and besides, we already know Pierce is... Silence. It seems that Hafra has felt the effects of the tidal wave as well. Looks like they suffered a good deal of damage. That would explain why Al Hafra doesn't seem to have any boats for sale either. Maxting. No less body mods for non-human bodies fun. Maxting. It was brought to mind by his really good art of a trans-mass gay peacock he drew. Apparently the fan is prosthetic, which is a badass detail. Okay, that's cool as hell. You know, just looking around, I get the impression they only had one boat to begin with. So if you really needed a boat, the only way to get one would be to steal it. But wouldn't that cause quite an uproar? Which means the pirates must still be here trying to get a boat. You think we've actually caught up with Briggs? No doubt about it. That's why I wanted to meet the mayor of Al Hafra before the champer steal his ship. Oh yeah, I get it now. In that case, let's go see Al Hafra's mayor right away. Say, excuse me. Where would we find the mayor of Al Hafra? The mayor? someone watching in the trees. Just keep going down this road. It's the last house, you can't miss it. Okay, let's check out the well. Brioche peered into the well. It looks like this well doesn't get a lot of use. Guess it's because it's so far from the main part of town. Anything in it? No. Ellipses nuts. Oh, this ain't good. That guy looked like the mayor of Madra. He must have come here looking for Briggs. Yarr, I better go tell the others. What's your problem? Why are you some kind of freak? Well, what, you got a problem with me? No? So where do you go? Invading my personal space, huh? Scram, stink breath. The finest 90s children's insults. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was going to tell them about the mayor of Madra. Those men didn't look like they're from Oceania. I wonder what business they have in Al-Hafra. Oh yeah, let's check out the items. Welcome, with just the gear you need. Okay, so we've got herbs, elixirs, and sacred feathers. Box. Oh yeah, I've got reveal. Oh well. It looks like some kind of seafood soup. It smells like the ocean. I mean, when you think about it, the ocean is just a very thin soup. No less. Buzz off, go pick a starter already so I can steal the warm type advantage. This isn't Pokemon Silver. I hear the tidal wave knocked Indra into Oceania. Is that true? Yep. Really? It's just so hard to believe, you know. Still, that would explain the massive jolt we felt right after the tidal wave hit. I just can't believe a single tidal wave could cause an entire continent to move like that. But I used to be able to see Indra to the north of us, and it's definitely not there. After my boat got crashed, a group of men came by asking if I had one for sale. They're pretty suave, like they might have been sailors or something. Yes, sailors might be the ones asking about boats. This guy's looking for a boat, sure in a hurry. I wonder why. Hey, at least I was able to unload the boat with the busted mast on them. Well, great hustle, kid. Okay, we're in a church. A massive tidal wave hit us and destroyed every ship in Al-Hafra. Losing our boats was awful, but it's also bad for all the people whose houses were destroyed by the tidal wave. Oh, an inn? Welcome to our inn. Okay, it's cheaper around here. That's nice. The town ought to give money to all the people who suffered from the tidal wave. That way, maybe the innkeeper could afford to make us better food. I bet the master of the inn could afford to give us better food than he's been giving us. I never imagined anyone from Al-Hafra would ever stay at my inn. You see how full our inn is? You'd think we'd be making money hand over fist, but that's not true. We just don't have the heart to charge the people who lost their homes. Perhaps the mayor will cover the cost of lodging everyone, so we can feed them a decent meal. We're just trying to be helpful, but we're the ones who end up looking cheap. We're all guests in the same inn, so why is my meal so awful? At the very least, they should let us go back for seconds of that stinking slop. I think I've lost weight from all these vegetables. Sure, I'm looking skinnier than ever, but something tells me that just isn't healthy. Oh, I'm hungry. My tummy hurts. When's dinner time? Maybe I'm just hungry, but everything they put in front of me looks delicious. I'm so hungry I could eat my own hand. Ah, that feeling when your hand looks like hot dogs. I don't think I've had a bite of meat or fish ever since setting foot in this inn. Okay, Max, think I won't eat my hand. that smell? That's the smell of fish. I'm drooling. Maxting, when your hand looks like hot dogs, learn to play Debussy with your feet. I have no idea what Debussy is. The innkeeper told me to use only the cheapest ingredients to help save money. I can't believe I'm only supposed to feed the villagers vegetable dishes. It's Hafra's famous broiled lobster. It's bigger than I could ever possibly imagined. Broiled is just American for grilled, isn't it? The innkeeper serves his paying guests better meals than we Hafrans get. That's so cheap. I want gourmet meals too. Maybe it's just because we've been eating his vegetables, but I never seem to fill up. Can't believe the innkeeper is renting out more rooms when we're as busy as this. Can't believe the innkeeper is cramming all those poor people into that tiny room. He certainly can't badmouth the mayor. They're both so stingy. I heard there's only one person staying in the room next door. Can't they just move one more person into that room? Like me? That warrior next door is so suave and handsome. Just how I like him. I hope we can be friends. We all have to bear the discomfort of this place until our homes are repaired. When you're living packed together like this, you're bound to get on each other's nerves. I just hope everything goes back to normal once we move back into our own homes. Nellis, as an American, you have no idea. You always assumed it still involves water, but you're not actually sure. Maxting, Achille Claude Debussy, French composer known for tone poems and some brilliant piano work, known for Clair de Lune from their suite. Bergamesque. Oh, okay. It's just that Debussy sounds like something else entirely. So, you finally come. I suspected we might run into each other again, since we're both looking for boats. Unfortunately, the only boat in this town possesses has already been sold. I'll be resting here in Al-Hafra for a bit longer. I've travelled long and hard, and I am weary. Perhaps we can get along, at least until we both depart. The broken mast on the ship they sold would be easily fixed. That is, as long as we adepts don't do anything about it. Really? Do you wish to... I do wish you would quit using your mind read upon me. Trust me, my thoughts will become all too clear in due time. Yeah, so this guy's the villain of the next game. I forget what he does in this one. But I don't think he does anything good. Apple Beast Attack. Oh, hey Gobbo. Hello, hope we're all well. Disliking while playing a game for migraine sanity. Okay, I hope that lets up after a bit. Do you want to shout out? Okay, who needs higher attack? Definitely Sheba. Yeah, I believe Maxting's using a bit of a trick to bypass it, not being able to access things, but... My pop's been looking around. He says the mayor keeps all his treasure underground. He says it's south of the palace, but that's all I know about it. Everyone says the hill beneath the mayor's mansion is full of tunnels. I wonder if that's true. Why do you all have to be cooped up in such a small room? How am I supposed to sleep with Grandpa grinding his teeth all night? I think they put me next to Grandpa so they wouldn't have to listen to him grind his teeth. I'll never forgive the mayor for failing to come to our aid when we were all suffering. I wonder what I can do to make him suffer. Well, defend, deny, depose. I hope the mayor's treasure room doesn't run too close to the prison. If those thieves found out about it, they'd dig their way out in no time flat. I guess they're very upset with the mayor. I just hope they don't do anything rash. I know our mayor's bad, but he wouldn't stoop to stealing from his own people, would he? Oh, anyway, Alex is being a prick. What else is new? Gobbo, stop eating teeth, Grandpa. Oh, come on, you can't tell your grandma how to suck eggs, and you can't tell your grandpa not to eat teeth. We're taking care of some people whose house was destroyed by the tidal wave, but they're just so demanding. My wife feels so overwhelmed that she can't take it anymore. I just wish that old man would stop pestering me and my wife all the time. What's in the oven? There's a seafood pie baking in the oven. Its reputation of having a vagrant smell precedes it. Before these demanding house guests, I feel like I've lost control of my own house. I don't mind helping people in need, but I won't be taken advantage of. Aren't you thirsty, my dear? Oh, you're right, my dear, I am. Sorry to bother you, but we'd like some tea. Are you talking to me? If you want tea, you can go right ahead and fix it yourself. What I asked for is a little tea, and that's the behaviour I get. I just want to get out of this inhospitable house and go back to my own sweet home. Is this how a young bride treats her husband these days? Back in my day, they were never like that. When we lost our house in the tidal wave, the master of this house offered his home to us. But living with another family isn't easy. Oh, they're absolutely exhausting. You know what? I'm siding with the host here. Max saying you're feeling a bit emotional because of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah, that's a pretty good film. This guy who bought the boat looked kind of shabby, but I hear they paid the mayor for a whole lot of cash for it. Why would anyone pay so much for a broken old boat? I know I shouldn't be suspicious, but there's something odd about them. Seasonal veggies boiling with some lamb meat. The oyster seasoning is really tempting my tummy. Elixir. I don't care if it was broken. The mayor shouldn't have up and sold the town's only boat. I wonder if the mayor will use that money to repair our poor town. Maxting. It seems your workaround doesn't work if you don't have at least VIP or mod status. You're a mod on Robin Hood Tweeds and the Friendly Fishies channels. Okay, that's odd. Ooh, arm seller. Anything good? Travel robe. Okay, that's worse. Okay, these are all worse. Our pot was ruined by a tidal wave, so the kids aren't allowed there anymore. What I want to do is just see what kind of wind is blowing off to the sea. I don't know why they wouldn't let us kids go down to see the dock. I want to see what kind of damage the tidal wave did. Okay, that's literally why I was like as a child. If there was some sort of disaster, I'd want to see how badly damaged everything was. Let me guess, you're here because you want to buy a canoe, right? Yeah. Sorry, but I'm totally backlogged with pre-orders. I'm going to be up late finishing these as it is. We can't raise the mast until we get rid of the debris. But I can't help get rid of the debris until at least I finish at least one last canoe. Yarr, Laput, the wharf uses a sail, so it's more efficient than any galley. But since the mast is broken, it's not going anywhere. What a waste. I still can't believe those guys wanted to buy my busted boat or manned junk. Literally is. Yeah, it's kind of weird why you can't access anything maxing. A Scanner Darkly is another one you get this about. Scanner Darkly's the rotoscope one, isn't it? I think it's got Keanu Reeves in it. Why'd the merry-go-round sell a boat to a bunch of foreigners? Whether it's got a broken mast, but come on. It may be newfangled, but it's no good if it's broken. Forget technology, I'm sticking with boats of oars, no mass to me. I have no idea what that voice was meant to be, sorry. Only boat spurred by the new tidal wave is that newfangled ship that catches the wind in a sail. Thing is, the mast that holds up the sail got snapped apart. I wonder if my partner finished that canoe yet. The sooner he finishes it, the sooner we can clean things up and down the jetty. Okay, I know they probably meant business partner in like 2001, but you can't stop my headcanon. You can't. I had a lot of strangers coming through here lately. This tidal wave's actually been good for our Hafra. The town's bustling with activity. I think I'll stay clear of the swarthy men at the wharf though. They're a scary lot. A thing. I must get the thing. Maxing, a Scanner Darkly was made into a really good rotoscope movie, yeah? The chapter that messaged you out wasn't in the movie though. There was a scene on the hillside looking at the new path facility in chapter 13 that made it impossible for you to actually sleep that night. Catch-22 too, but you can't think about Catch-22 without crying. Yeah, Catch-22's always kind of relevant, isn't it? Ha! A smoke bomb. Okay, there must be a way to get to that. Hello. Psi crystal. Those people that came through you look totally exhausted. You don't suppose they passed through the Empire Desert to get here, do you? Who comes out here through across the Empire Desert? It's way too dangerous. Anyone with half a brain would have just taken the bridge to the northwest. The bridge, I believe, is broken. Smoke bomb. Oh, sleep bomb. Hello? No one's allowed beyond this point. Don't even think about it. The mayor said no one goes through, and I mean to make sure no one goes through. Did you want to see the mayor? Sorry, but he's with some visitors from Madra right now. Maybe you can see him once he's finished with them. Listen, you look like an okay guy and I'd love to let you through, but I just can't. I mean, if I let you through, then I'd have to let everyone in, alright? I'm sorry, but it just wouldn't be fair. Money. Okay. Guess we can't go to visit the mayor yet. I guess until plot happens. Now, how is a enterprising girl meant to get herself that jar? To that jar, rather. Guess it involves freezing these. Maybe not. Okay, I've really used up a lot of Sheba's PP. For a sleep bomb at the guards. If only it would let me do that. Well, let's take a look at this ship. It's no use. The mast just won't budge no matter how many people we get to help us. We're gonna have to get all this junk off the mast first. If we just get some decent footing, we could have this thing clear in no time. There's more to it than that, though. We still have to do something about that rope over there. Untangling that, that'll be a piece of cake once you get a boat we can use. Oh yeah, a piece of cake, except for that huge rock over there. Oh yeah, the rock. Oh, we're supposed to get that mask out from under that thing, it's huge. There's no way we're going to move it by ourselves. Either way, we can't do anything until Zach finishes the canoe. Can we go below decks? Yes, we can. The Mayor of Madrid, huh? You're certain? How do you know we came to Al-Hafra? I knew we needed a ship. Well, he knew we needed a ship. He knew we went east. Seems pretty easy to me. Max, think you've seen there's not like a hole in the water walk through? Like there'd be in Final Fantasy 4, 5 or 6? This is a good time to have a wizard around. Technically every character in the party's a wizard. Well, yeah. When you put it like that, it does make sense. You're looking to find the Mayor of Al-Hafra. You must be up in the Mayor will tell him where you are. You'll probably tell the Al-Hafrans were pirates too, huh? Right, that seems a little unfair. It's just from the accent. What do you mean? Well, we are pirates, aren't we? I mean, we've taken all sorts of stuff that didn't belong to us. Yeah, that's only because everyone in Champa would starve otherwise. We don't have any choice. And even then, it's never a lot. Whoa, what's not? Stuff we take, we never take too much from any one town. Yeah, I guess not. And why do you think that is? Why? Because we could never tell how these wealthy towns will react. It's too risky, right? Yeah, which is why we didn't see anything from Al-Hafra. That's why we avoid the risky towns and just take what we need from the others. Yeah, that is basically pirates, Max Ding. Like, they're trying to argue that the ends just justify the means, but they're basically pirates. See, that's why you're our captain, Briggs. You got brains coming out your ears. There's nothing brainy about that. Damn it, Cheddar. You hear that? Sound like a girl. Who's out there? What do you think you're doing? Don't you know that someone has been falsely imprisoned for your crimes? Alrighty, what's your point? You have to come with us and attest to the man's innocence. And why would I want to do something like that? Oh, well, I was hoping we could avoid any ugliness, but you leave us no choice. We'll bring you in against your will if we must, but either way, you're coming with us. Isn't that right, Brioche? Yeah, I don't want to be a cop, but we need a water guy in our party. Good for you. Let's teach these guys a lesson. You don't stand a chance. We're on criminals. We eat punks like you for breakfast. Oh, you wash yourself, you self-righteous little brat. You're the ones with a lesson to learn. Briggs appeared. Sea Fighter appeared. That's a very interesting use of appeared. Maybe I should have said, oh well. Well, let's bolster some defense. Increase attack. Let's see if we can number Briggs a little. Angsting reminds you of the last unicorn, telling stories of robbing the rich to feed the poor, but they rob the poor because the rich fight back. Yeah, that's about it, really. The problem with Robin Hood stories is, more often than not, the easiest victims of crime are basically the people with a lot to lose. Because, you know, the wealthy just use credit cards and have banks to protect their money and all that. Whereas someone carrying a large wedge of cash around probably needs it to pay their rent. No less cop team seeking team comp or something. Signal whistle. Oh! Frick you. Ah, the gin called Ether restores PP. Oh no. Oh god, I hate that one. Okay, let's unleash Ramesses. Really should have had that attached. Oh well. Come. Okay, I can summon. Let's unleash Tiamat. And Prockney. Maxting, Captain Cully from The Last Unicorn was so concerned with the legacy, he wrote his own ballads about Captain Cully and the Three Men of the Greenwood, specifically to try and spread folk ballads about himself. In the book, he convinced himself that Schmedrick was the ballad collector child himself, as in Francis James Child in the Child's Ballad database. Okay. Rock the dragon. Hey, you can't do that. Okay, I'm Ragnarocking this fricker. Gotcha. He wasn't that tough. Level up. Well, that takes care of that. I'm willing to bet that Briggs has been harassing... and I'm willing to bet that everyone Briggs has been harassing will be quite happy to hear it. This should set everyone in Indra at ease. They all seem to fear the pirate Briggs. We lost. Even pirates have honor. I'll go quietly. I won't make a scene just because I lost. Go on, hand us over to Madra or Alhafra or whoever. Good. First off, we can tell the Madrins that the man called Piers is innocent. Right, so what? I just have to say Piers is one of my men? Yep. We're not cops. That's right. You tell the Madrons that, and they can release their prisoner.
We've secured Briggs's vow. We should take him to the Madrons.
Wait. Can't you find it in your hearts to forgive Briggs and his men?
And who are you?
My name is Shorter. I'm Briggs's wife. So you're a pirate too?
No, Shorter hasn't done a thing. Let her be.
I know Briggs and his men have caused some great trouble with their piracy. And I know their crimes cannot be ignored. If you know all that, then how can you just ask us to forgive him? The only reason Briggs became a pirate was to help the people of Champa. We Champa are a seafaring folk. Our livelihood depends entirely upon the sea. In recent years, the sea has changed. We can't live the life we once could.
The oceans have warmed and the fish have vanished from our waters.
The soil in Champa is rocky and barren. No crops can grow there.
No crops? So you have no grains and no meat? It sounds like life in Champa is hard.
Yeah, max thing, warming oceans.
It's not hard, it's unbearable. Our children can't eat, our village is dying.
These men promised to return with food enough for all our people, but they found none. So you became pirates? Thieves? We don't know where Champa is.
It sits on the southeast corner of Angara.
Southeast Angara? Isn't that near Zion and Lama Temple?
You have a good memory. If you were to head south through the mountains, you'd find it.
That's so far away.
You think we could be successful pirates so close to home? You don't shit in your own backyard, you know?
If they raided any towns near Champa, it'll be obvious to all who the attackers were.
And no one back home would forgive me if they knew, not even my grandmother.
Where does that leave us? Are we simply to accept your losing here in Indra? Oh hey, it's that guy.
Well, I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked.
Are you really?
What's so shocking? It looks like they really are pirates, just like you said.
Mr. Mayor, I am appalled you could not take our word for it. You probably wouldn't have been believed we were from Madra if the mayor hadn't come.
Am I supposed to believe the accusations of a complete stranger?
Is this your position, Mayor?
How can I be expected to believe a tidal wave could wash Indra into Oceania?
Well, a group of men could walk on foot from Madra all the way to Al Hafra.
It sounds to me like you've forgotten about us altogether.
I'm beginning to think this mayor's kind of a dick.
I'm not sure you remember the last time you met, do you?
I feel like in the anime adaptation of this, he'd be voiced by Praise ED. If we met when I was just a child. It must have been more than 10 years ago now. David posting cat emojis. Ooh, 4-part cat emojis. Fancy.
20 years. It's been 20 years since I last saw you. Has it really been so long? It's been a long time indeed.
I guess we can't blame you for forgetting his face.
Don't be silly, I didn't forget his face. His face merely changed.
Me, he just forgets faces all the time.
Forgive my interrupting your interruption, but...
would I be correct in assuming that I'm speaking to the leaders of Madra and Al Halfra? You are correct, I'm the mayor of Madra.
And I am...
unless you watch his Let's Play channel. I know, you can probably say that most characters in general range for days. Yeah, to be fair. I guess I mostly think about the voice I'm most associated with, the one he uses for his Archibald character in shorts. Just like very sort of deep guttural, occasionally posh sounding. But yeah, dude's got range. To be fair, he can do a surprisingly good femme voice as well.
I am the mayor of Alhafra. I am Madra's town elder.
And I am a close personal friend of Shin, whose lover was injured by the Chomper.
I am the scholar Craden. He is Brioche, the leader of our group.
I am Jenna, Brioche's sister. I am called Sheba. I come from the town of La Livero. Nevik, and I am Steve. From Minecraft.
Now, what errand has brought you all here?
We came for Briggs.
The mayor of Madrid claims.
This is good use of text boxes just to show them, you know, just showing text boxes at the same time to show they're speaking over each other. Like, it's maybe not something they could have done like in the SNES era proper, but actually they might have been able to. It's just such a good use of the medium. We followed Briggs here from Madra. Of course, we could have had good reason to suspect them of being pirates.
And I was honestly quite taken aback to hear a businessman being slandered. If they truly are pirates, then why would they go to the trouble of buying a ship from us? Because the very funds they used to purchase the ship were pillaged from our homes. If the ship was bought with Madran gold, then it belongs to the Madrans. What do you say? If you give them the ship, will that fix everything? Then where will you go? Or I wouldn't run, I wouldn't hide. Actually, I don't feel up for much of anything right now.
Yep, we gave him a good beating.
And you probably won't mind being locked up, will you?
Briggs.
Don't worry, Chacha. I'll be back. Take care of Alio. Your strange power surprised me, but even without them, you would have overwhelmed us.
Maxting, because surely there's no death penalty for piracy. To be fair, I don't think they're really sort of capital offence sort of people in this game. Which is good news because they probably have executed peers otherwise. Right, we'll be taking the boat then.
You're taking our ship? You're worse than we ever were. Aren't you at least gonna pay us for the boat? Quiet, all of you. Do as you must, but I have one request. You have to let Chancha and Aelo stay in the boat until it's repaired. You haven't done Althera any harm, Briggs. At least keep him locked up until the boat is repaired.
And our prisoner Pierce, is he one of your men?
I don't know any Pierce, sound like you probably made a pretty big mistake. See, it's just as I said, Pierce is innocent. You must return to Madra and free him immediately. What, me? Alone?
Only two of us will remain here. You can return to Madra with the others.
Understood. We'll return immediately.
Cool, we can go get ourselves a Pierce.
Can you come with us, please? Well, that looks like it wraps this whole mess up. Let's just return to my mansion for a nice cup of tea. You say your name is Craden? Thank you very much for the help with Briggs. If you have the time, please come to see me at my mansion before you go. It's nothing special, but I'd like to thank you for everything you've done.
Icky, so we're going to get pierced.
Why do I get the feeling the mayor of Ahal prepares to deal with my father over me? Thank you all of you very much. Due to your efforts, Pierce is going to be released.
And we finally have good team comp.
And now this fine ship belongs to Madra. None of this would have come to pass if it were not for you. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have any reward I can offer you here. Oh, pish posh, we don't need any rewards, do we, Brioche?
Yes, we do, or no, yes, we don't.
Your honesty is refreshing, Brioche. So, what should we do? I know, come to Madra after our boat's been fixed and we sailed home. We're still recovering from the efforts of the tidal wave, so it won't be much. But we do want to give you some kind of reward. Well, shall we be going?
I see, so... nothing. Never mind.
I do get to stay on the boat, right? At least until it's repaired.
Apparently. Yes, that's where I'll be if you need me. With a yellow. I feel kind of bad for Chosha. What can we do about it? After all, she's the one she's the one who's married to a pirate.
So, what should we do now? I suggest we go to find Piers. He could prove enlightening.
That's true. He seems to be a water adept. He might be able to tell us a little about these lands. Do you think we should help them fix the boat?
Say, if we help with the boat, maybe they'll give us a ride back to Madra. Good idea.
What do you say, Brioche?
Sounds good.
Alright, let's see what we can do to get this thing sailing again. Oh wow, it's already been 2 hours. Maxing, if it's our first piercing, you don't recommend the septum. Okay, let's use a move on this. Ooh, a door. Something up here. How do we get to it? That's not the one I meant to use. Can I pound it? Okay, I have a feeling I need a new ability for that. You think maybe I can move it so it falls to a height I can reach the top of? Oh yeah, I'll try and move. I feel like it's probably something that needs a new ability to interact with. Max things triggered,
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
some of Talia's finest work, really.
You know, you do have plans to help the master, right? I can fix it. His pirates could fix that mast. How are we supposed to? They need our help. We have to at least try. Isn't that right, Brioche? Well, then we better get right to it, hadn't we? Yeah, I don't think there's any way of getting up there. Oh, right. Okay, let's see. Okay, we can just move this. There we go. Okay, climb down the vines. Use pan on here. Oop. Yep, they wrecked the ship to good indeed. Okay, how... Brioche checked the wooden box, but didn't find anything. So I need to get this out somehow. Oh! Wait, no, that doesn't make a difference, does it? Unless... Yep, that does nothing. Still not entirely sure what I can do about that rock anyway. I feel like I need a new TM.
Oh well, maybe if I go speak to the mayor?
Or what is the sailor like you know about building houses anyway? Hey you, sailor there. There, sailor boy, get back to work. Alright, give me a break, I'm on it. Working on the deck with a cool ocean breeze in your face feels great. Working on land doesn't. They told me they'd help get that mast fixed up. Will someone please explain to me why we suddenly decided to fix houses instead? It's strange, the quarters down the belly of that ship feel pretty cramped. It seems like there should be a lot more space down there somewhere. Once I fix the old folks' home, it'll be our turn to get some repairs done. We're all doing our part just to get things fixed, even if it's just a little clearing up. Oh, look at this. Well, honey, you found some gold coins. Way to go, Mum. How much did you find? Oh, well, it's not too much, just 5 coins. That's great, though. We can use it to buy some food. I'm gonna start looking, too. Wow. Would have been better to explain that ages ago. What do you think about Hafra? You taking a fancy to it? Then you're welcome to stay here and relax for as long as you please. I'm sure Mayor will be happy to hear it. He's already been paid to fix the boat, but he says that it was Briggs's. He'll probably expect us to pay for the repairs a second time, the greedy pig. Darn that Mayor. I thought he'd get the mast fixed up for us right away. I'm starting to think the Mayor of Al Hafra never planned on repairing the boat at all. I was forced to believe he would help us. If we leave the boat here and go home, the Mayor of Al Hafra keeps the boat and the money. There must be a way to fix that boat without relying on Al Hafra's help. The money Briggs used to pay for that boat was stolen from our people. I don't think it's wrong for us to expect the Mayor of Al Hafra to honour his promise.
Max thing were those ones I was seeing and couldn't get to. Nope, I don't think it was. Although, to be fair, I think there are other people about. I think people have moved about, so maybe I can get there now. You should go to the watchtower and gaze southward. On a clear day, you can see the most amazing view of Ayers Rock from there. Stuff. 7 coins. Okay, let's check out this watchtower we've heard so much about. I've been saying Indra wasn't the right place for some time now. No one believed me until the Mayor of Madra actually walked here. Assassin gaze at that continent every day. I want to know where the continent shouldn't be, I tell you.
Look here, can you see Ayers Rock out there?
Yeah.
From here it just looks like a regular old rock, but up close to something else. First thing you think when you see it is, now that's one serious rock.
A serious rock?
All right, here, gazing at Ayers Rock, the more I grow to love it. All it takes is one glance, you're convinced it holds some mystery deep within.
Yeah, the mystery is werewolves. The mountains to the east of Alpha on the Blue Range, they divide Osenia in two, and we call the other area on the other side of the Blue Range East Osenia. There's no way to cross the Blue Range from here. I heard Western Osenia is nothing compared to the frightful things found in the east. Our town was just rife with pirates until recently. Your efforts to remove the scourge from our town, we truly owe you our gratitude. The seafood steward is an abundant variety of fish. One bite of that and I'd be hooked. I see what they did there.
I'm sure the Mayor has his reasons for holding repairs to the sailboat. The Mayor feels that the Madrid should only get back what was stolen from them, nothing more. But now it seems the Madrians are getting the better end of the deal. The Mayor thinks it unfair that Madrid should benefit while our Hafra suffers. And that's why he's keeping the pirates' money and using it to repair Al Hafra, not the boat. If Madra wants their boat fixed, they can just pay us to have it fixed. The mayor hates seeing anyone else make money, so I'm sure he'll make this tough on Madra. The mayor doesn't play fair. Oh, Briggs tells me there are huge towns on the continent that lies across the Eastern Sea. He tells me that by trading with one another, all these towns prosper and grow. I've made a decision. If Al Hafra is to prosper, then we must trade too. Trade and grow. I'm going to build an entire trade fleet and make lots of money. Still, there must be other pirates and freebooters still roaming around the high seas. Brioche, Briggs told you and your friends fought with great strength. If you could lend me that strength, we would not need to fear any pirates. So if you'd just be willing to help us, our town could be trading and prospering. What do you say we have a deal? Nope, we've got a quest. Such a pity you don't see the potential of this partnership. I certainly hope you will reconsider. We stand to make a lot of money. It's such a fantastic idea, and I'm the one who thought of it. So naturally, it need only be me alone who profits from it. Okay, I just need 3 crossbow bolts. I heard the pirates were talking about the warriors who beat them. They sounded tough. Yep, and they're also devastatingly cute. Are you the brave hero who defeated the pirates? Yep. Well, I wonder if even a hero like you could stand up against a creature with the brains of man and the strength and cunning of a beast. If you don't think any such creatures exist, then head south and see for yourself. I wish someone would go swimming about the cursed village south of us. It's evil. Okay, she's a bit of an arsehole. I hope the warriors who defeated the pirates aren't from Garrow, the cursed village. Okay, I'm beginning to think I did this part out of sequence. Oh yeah, what happens if I say yes? Okay, maybe not. Anyway, let's see if I can just get to that one. Hey, there we go. Lucky medal. It's been a while since I saved. Okay, let's have a look at what's the east. In the west even. Okay, that's where that broken bridge is. go have another whack at trying to fix that boat then. What am I missing? I could somehow get round. Yeah. Don't know how I'm supposed to fix the base at this point. Like, feels like there's another ability I need.
Yep, guess I'm taking the long way back to get myself a water guy. Oh hey, I remember this way. It's kind of neat how this is a lot more open-ended than the other game. Like you could go through the desert and find Airs Rock before you even get to the other town. It's those little sort of decisions that make each playthrough more unique, you know? Still, the faster I unlock fast travel, the better. I mean, sort of implying once that bridge is fixed, I'll get that shortcut, but I am not running through the desert again. I mean, I suppose I am. Not much I can do about it, but... Interesting that golden XP drops are about the same. Yeah. It's just, it's the amount you need to level up that, increases, not the, basically the game doesn't do diminishing returns on experience and stuff. It just increases the, amount you need quadratically. Very sort of old school D&D DNA there. Actually no, old school D&D had challenge rating. Although to be fair, challenge ratings are tied to XP, so... Wrong way. And herb. Max Stink, it depends on how far back I go. If I were talking about back when rarity was more of a factor, rolling on chance as to who you'd be meeting, and treasure was also part of XP game. True. Like wandering monster tables as well. To be fair, go back to like the original D&D, and you basically leveled up by spending gold to train. Pardon me.
And we're back at Madra. Hey, you lot, hold it right there. Hang on, there's no need to stop them. They couldn't be involved in this mess. If you're talking about the pirate incident, I believe we resolved that to everyone's satisfaction. This has nothing to do with the Champa this time, old man. This time the Kimbombo attacked us. Old man? Wait, did you say you were attacked again by the Kimbombo? Do you know about the Kimbombo? Yep. You must be pretty worldly considering they rarely leave the heart of Godowin. When did all this happen? Not long ago. Right after the mayor left, actually. It was them, wasn't it, Brioche? Of course, they did seem to be acting awfully strange when we saw them in that cave. Was anything stolen? Only a single black orb. Everything else was untouched. A black orb?
Oh, no, they stole the ship orb.
I'm afraid we don't have much more information than that. You're up to the chamber, so I'll tell you what. Maybe you could look around at the mayor's house. It was the only one that's robbed.
First, we need to go get our party member.
Pierce wasn't one of the Champa, that's why they let him go. You shouldn't keep an innocent man in prison for no reason. So that Pierce guy wasn't a pirate after all, huh? That's where that ice came from. That freaked me out.
Okay, guess Piers isn't around here. Oh, Piers, we released him as soon as we heard. He stopped by the mayor's house and then left town. But how do I get to that chest? Okay, so he went to get his orb. How do I get you? Maxty, you wonder if you could just look up how to get the chest, but you're not sure I'd want you to? Yeah, I'd rather work it out on my own.
Can't stop thinking about that ship Pierce left by the eastern shore. I wonder if that ship grounded by the eastern shore is still broken. It seems like a well-built ship. It would be a shame to just leave it there. Pierce left the boat of his behind when he took off. That thing wasn't going anywhere, so I guess he had no choice to give up.
Okay, we need to follow Piers. Oh yeah, we should go check out the mayor's house, shouldn't we? Is this the mayor's house? The Kimbombo... All the Kimbombo wanted when they attacked us was the black orb that's out above the fireplace. We're just lucky no one was hurt. When my husband hears the orb he was keeping stolen, he'll be quite angry. My father was holding on to the orb for Piers and the Kimbombo stole it. No matter how much he apologises for losing it, it won't make things right. I won't ever forget the look on Pierce's face when he heard his orb was stolen. He was so sad, it's like he'd lost a part of himself. The orb is basically, well, it was established you need them to access ships, so, yeah. I'm not seeing any way up. Yeah, it came up in the previous game, but basically, adepts have special ships, which, well, there is special ships from, like one of the, basically the local equivalent of Atlantis. You need, those black orbs to pilot. So basically, like, the, black orb is the, basically they've stolen his car keys, so that's why he wants them back. Yes, he has a spell jammer, except it only works in water, which is what's known as a ship. Oh, so, fun fact, apparently most military vehicles don't have keys, just like an ignition button, because the need to just access them quickly outweighs the risk of them being stolen. It's not an engine, it's literally just the keys. Sort of. It's more like the steering wheel and the engine. Well, it's more like, yeah, I guess it's more like the steering wheel. So you need it to start it up and also to move it. Or the battery. Yeah, kind of like that. Well, let's start with the scene of the crime. Oh yeah, another mushroom. Level up. Take out the wyvern chick first because spilled Pepsi all over my face. It's got that powerful area attack. Well, it's got that multi-party hit. A pretty nasty one. Notice you better head out. Your shift's ending soon. You'll see the streams over before you get home. Have a good one. Okay, thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for the hydrate maxing. And the posture check. I needed that. Monkey. Okay. They fixed their bridge. Ow, indeed. Okay, this leads to the other side. But still, there's another mushroom there, so I want to get that. Thinking maybe I need to head down from when I shoved that log, so let's just have a closer look. I think I saw something about a mushroom in the gin guide. Char, found in Madra. First get the healing fungus in the Godwin Cliffs, then trade it for the gin in Madra from someone. Okay, yeah. So I need that. I need the healing fungus. Maxing. That's the funny thing about JRPGs. It's always funny watching people stand around when it's not their turn. Yeah. I mean, you could argue that battles are an abstraction. But when you have something like the real-time combat in Final Fantasy VII, it gets kind of silly. it the middle one? Okay. Maxing. Oh, they are an abstraction. It just looks silly anyway, especially depending on their posture. Oh yeah, that's true. About it. Let's have a closer look at that. Okay, unknown details. Yeah, it satisfying me grinding for one thing, but it's also honestly very good in needs. You should consider playing other games when you can't sleep. Lately you've been back to Star Ocean 1. Ah, fair enough. Okay, maybe I can't get to that fungus and till I've unlock the ability to freeze stuff. You know what, let's just go get Piers. I believe there was a beach to the southeast where ooh, Skellington. Piers is such an ordinary sounding name by our standards. What kind of names most of the land-dwelling folks have? Jenna, Sheba. Yeah, I mean Piers is kind of a weird name. I suppose what they were trying to do is make it sound kind of old-fashioned. Is that some sort of evil mole? Okay, just a mole. Level up.
It's not a bad move. In your Can Maru setting, names for usually you should remember stuff. Even the lead villain's name was literally just Laura. She just preferred to go by a title. Well, it's kind of like in the sort of the D&D movie. Like, the aristocrat from the opening is called, like, Jonathan. Sometimes you can just get a fancy name by taking a common name and just changing a couple of the syllables. You know? It just works. Wyvern chick. When you see a cute dragon bomb. Okay, so I think there's a gin in this area. There we go. It is a mercury gin, but... Okay, stunned. Let's go. Gotcha. The mercury gin, chill. Strike to reduce phase defense and reduce phase resistance. What are we at? Oh, 3 hours already. I really can't express how much I love this game. Storm. Right, now where are we going again? Oh hell, we're on a whole new continent. Undead sword. Ouch. And I guess skeletons can sleep. Which is of course what they're doing inside your flesh right now. Don't worry about it too much. Heal. Okay, there we go, a town. Rude. Your bite? Why am I fighting Wolf King cubs?
No, because they're on the random encounter list. Okay, we have just the gear you need. If I wanted my fortune told, I don't have any armor or weapons to show him. If he were only willing to look at other items, I'm sure he'd get more business. It's been dangerous out there ever since the day gems fell from the sky. After that day, all the local creatures suddenly grew more powerful and terrifying. Oh yeah, it's entirely possible wolfkin aren't like werewolves. Maybe they're just like wolves that became enhanced. That's the day the wind blew so hard and dark clouds came from the north. That's when the strange gem fell from above. Got anything good? Oh yeah, let's clear some inventory space though. Okay, already got Adept's clothes. Oh yeah, so I think the story explanation for all the random encounters is basically, all the wildlife has, been turned into monsters by, all the crystals that are unleashed at the start of the first game. You don't plan on going to Kimbombo, do you, mister? You don't plan on going to Kimbombo, do you, mister? Yeah? Well, you have to find a path through the Kimbombo Mountains to get there. The Kimbombo warriors keep a close watch on the pass. They won't let you through. To get to Kimbombo, you have to cross over the Kimbombo Mountains. I seem to recall my grandfather telling me about a way to pass the guards. I wouldn't venture far north if I were you. It's off to the north of Nairobi. It's hotter and the quick creatures are fierce. And worst of all, that's where the Kimbombo are. Okay, I guess no one really likes them. Brioche peered into the well. There's only a little bit of water down at the bottom of the well. As hot as it gets around here, I bet the water evaporates fast. Can you tell me where you've come from? Yep. Angara? That is a land far to the north, is it not? I've heard that when it's hot here, it's cold in Angara. The world is a strange place. The warrior who passed through here earlier said he came from an island in the middle of the sea. Kalabi Piers. On the far side of the river lies a huge mountain we call Magma Rock. It's a sacred place that the gods created long ago. Oh yeah, let's stop by. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Thorn Crown. Crown raises attack. It's cursed, isn't it?
Oh, hello, lactose intolerable. Welcome to the stream. Okay, it's not cursed. Well, fellow Brit. Yep. What are a few your allegations? Brit jump scare. Exactly. We are everywhere, but mostly on these islands. 30 coins, I think it went down. First time playing? First time playing since I last played it as a kid, so that would have been much longer ago than I'd like to admit. Oh hey, you know maxting. So yeah, I'm basically going off half my, sort of half remember, you know, things I just sort of remember. And also the same guide I used to find all the gin first time. Our spices are a secret. Everyone loves spicy food, even if they regret it later. And I'll thump the first person who tries to tell me otherwise. If you like adventure, you should head out west across the river. Oh wait, with all the rain we've had lately, the river is probably too deep to cross. The river is probably very dangerous right now. It's filled with monsters when the waters are running high. 2002. Yep. It's actually a bit of a fun story. Basically, I played the first game, maxed it out, and traded it in. Then I, you know, when the sequel came out, I got that for Christmas. Yes, coins. And basically had to go buy myself a new copy of the first game. Yep, password. Thing is, I didn't save my password. Look, I actually borrowed my brother's Game Boy and transferred the data over that way. But for this playthrough, I of course managed to save my password from my playthrough of the first game. In it, I basically spent 30 minutes at the start of the very first stream entering it. Fortune teller lives in the highest house in Nairobi. He's the closest thing we have to a mayor. The fortune teller in Nairobi has quite a reputation. His predictions are so accurate. He's always done them for us alone, so I don't understand how he got so famous. We're a small village, but we all cooperate. But if we cooperate, we can get almost anything done. As long as we listen to the words of the fortune teller, we won't have any worries. Yep, maxing. 255 characters, all individually entered. Lactose. Future civilizations will see our passwords and wonder how advanced we truly were. Yeah. To the game's credit, you can decide how long of a password you're willing to tolerate. When I climbed the Kimbombo Mountains, I had to find a path the Kimbombo didn't know about. I remember when I found the path above the pass, not even the Kimbombo knew about it. I'm not even sure I could find the way to the higher pass anymore. Oh wait, that is... Whirlwindable. What we got here? Unicorn ring. Ring used to remove poison. Ooh.
when I was their witch doctor, the Kimbombo were much more peaceful. Akafubu took over when Oeo passed on, and he is responsible for their warlike ways. Kimbombo magic was once widely respected, now it is merely feared. That's the way of things since Oeo appointed Akafubu as his successor before dying. Change of management be that way. My father is a fortune teller, not a witch doctor. There are a great many differences between him and Akafu of Kimbombo. My father may not be a witch doctor, but he could easily defeat Akafubu. By painting your bodies would bring about good luck. You should try it too. Body painting also protects us from the magic of the witch doctor, and so I'm told. I'm a teller of fortunes. Will you have a reading? Yep. It costs 20 coins to hear what your future holds. Will you pay? Yep. Very well. Show me one of your items. What do you make of this mushroom? Brioche placed the laughing fungus on the table. Are you prepared? I shall begin my reading. I see. You're the item before me. I see a path for you to follow. I see you inside a sacred icon. By listening to the voices, you'll learn a precious item. Okay, what do you make of my cool sword? Beyond the weapon you set down lies a terrible foe. Many enemies await you far beyond the mountains. If you move to strike them, you will meet with great disaster. Okay. I don't think there's anything else around here. Let's see if we can find Piers. It's kind of a shame the map geometry doesn't change much. But I guess somebody had to give. Hello? Kimbombo Mountains. Okay, can't go that way. Is the way clear? Wait, is the way clear? This area is clear. The strange one has not been seen. And there? We've not seen the strange near the village. Do you believe he is truly headed towards Kimbombo? The guards here are only recently knocked unconscious. Correct. We're in strict orders to maintain a strict watch over the mountain pass. No one must be permitted into Kimbombo until Akafu has completed his ceremony. Then we'd better hurry to find the one who attacked the guards. Maxty, you thought it had to be weapons and armor for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. The mushroom was a key item, so maybe that was it. Keep a good watch. Don't permit anyone to pass. If anyone interrupts Akafu's ceremony, he'll hold you responsible. Okay, it looks like we're gonna Metal Gear some solids. This is the best kind of stealth section. The kind where, you don't actually have to do any stealth. You can just puzzle your way around them.
Okay, we've got a spirit. And we've got a pixie. Oh yeah, I should save. Okay, shortcut. Ugh. That was a nasty hit. He doesn't suspect a thing. Damn it.
Yeah, the intruder is here.
Kabobin does not permit visitors.
You just follow this road right back to where you came from. God, get him out of here.
Okay, ruse. Well, at least I unlocked the shortcut. Oh, hello. You just lactase. You just realised is Gabomba a reference to Bombaclart? You know, you think of as a portmanteau with Gabon. I don't know what either of those are, so I'm not sure. Okay, so I guess the guards spot you if you enter their line of sight. Gabon is a country in Central Africa. Okay, yeah, possibly then. Okay, shortcut unlocked. Bombaclart is Jamaican patois, slang for the F word. But how would Japanese devs know this? Well, to be fair, I don't think it's necessarily, I mean, it might be localised to see what added the reference. Nope, I guess he sees me no matter what. Oh, she sees me. Oh, there's a bat there. Dirge. Don't know where bat-like monsters called dirges came from, but
I guess they're a thing. Doggo? Can I drop this on the guard? Bread. Boost maximum HP. Shiba needs that. Lactose, the Gumbumba statue in Golden Sun Lost Age, known in Japanese as the Gumbumba statue, is a major landmark in the village of Kimbombo. While an exact real-world etymology isn't officially documented, the name is likely a combination of the tribal village name Kimbombo and a reference to Gamba or Bomo, commonly used in references to African or tribal-themed storytelling. Oh, was that an AI summary? Yeah, I'm not inclined to necessarily trust those. Yeah, exactly. They're often wrong. Okay, the doggo's caught me. But there's a way forward. You'd never heard of Gamba or Bombo before. The thing about AIs is, well, large language models, which are just the latest bit of tech that's been branded as an AI, is that they won't really, they'll just regurgitate whatever goes into them without any understanding of context. Like, even a person would still manage to work out when they're not sure what they're talking about. Maxting, you don't see the appeal of trusting those anyway. You aren't thinking or remembering, they're just stringing together words in order of what is most like the next word. Exactly. I suppose it's important to remember that. They're not actually thinking. Okay, so I need to push it when it's... Oh no, I nearly hurt the doggo. I'm the worst kind of criminal. Oh, yep. It is time. Maxting, it's honestly nice that you couldn't accidentally hurt the doggo that way. Yeah. Like, it's fine the guard gets the comedy pratfall, like being trapped in a crate, but... Nope, I draw the line at inconveniencing a dog. Inconveniencing a dog. My mouth can't word today. And my mug should change colour any second now. There we go. It's changing slowly.
can just have fully, you know, like, just outright pitched battles with monsters, and they're not noticing a thing. Alright, let's try and do this again. I'm beginning to think the dog might just stay on that side. Wait. Huh, okay. Guess there was a way to bypass that guard the entire time. So I guess that just gets me the chest. Oop. Shouldn't have gone that way. What's we at? 3 hours, 25 minutes? Yeah. Oh, an assassin. Yeah, I think there must be some way to knock over the box of bones, but I don't think I have the ability for it yet. Unless I was supposed to pick it up and I missed it. Kind of like that ship seemed to have a... I'm pretty sure that rock's not an obstacle I can bypass either. Yeah, I think it's scripted so I can't trap that dog on the other side. I'll just try though. Okay, there we go. It's possible with good timing. Tear stone. Water essence crystal, forgeable. Okay, oh yeah, there's a crafting thing later in the game, so I guess that's for that. Smoke bomb. Oh, wrong way. I wonder, can I sneak past? Oh, I missed that completely. Okay, disc axe. Max things redeemed. Random trivia. Random trivia. Okay, she was running long. Let me, what have I got on my notes? Oh, the common ink-cap mushroom inhibits the body's ability to process alcohol. So while it's technically edible, if you eat it with alcohol, if you drink as much as a glass of wine after eating it, you will die. Pay no attention to the slowly shifting crate. Yep, exactly what a way to go. Basically, it destroys your liver's ability to process toxins. It does what all those wellness influencers try to tell you things will do. In theory, I suppose it could also be used to enhance the effects of certain substances. But in practice, it's a little too potent, if you get what I mean. Ironically, the dog's not going to bark if it's stuck there. I guess I'll do this segment and then I'll finish. What are we up? 3 hours 30? Oh, damn. Gin. Okay, looks like I need freeze ability to get that. Is my inventory full? Yep. I hope Pierce's inventory isn't too cluttered when he joins. Lactase should net died for a bit. That sucks. Okay, we're through.
Okay, I guess we'll call it here. Between sessions, I might look up if I was supposed to have some sort of knocking over ability, and if I could sort things out on that ship. But yeah, I'm back on Wednesday. So yeah, stream-wise this week, I'll be streaming more this Wednesday, as I literally just said 10 seconds ago. Thursday, I'll be on Nick's channel for some more Draw Steel. Finally, after some significant scheduling delays. And Friday, I won't be streaming, but I will be recording a secret thing, well, an unsecret project with Keith. So look out for that in however long it takes him to get it edited, I guess. Let's see. Nick and Talia and Iris are playing Earth Defense Force. Always a good time. So we'll raid the three of them. In fact, you know what? Let's raid Iris. She's someone I've known for quite a while through tabletop RPG stuff. She uses she/it pronouns, and she's very cool. So, thanks everyone for dropping by. Hopefully I'll see you Wednesday. And, yeah. Have a lovely week. Be nice to your local cat girl, and, oh, hey Keith, good stream. See you soon. Yep. See you Friday. And we are raiding in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keith just sneaking in before I could shout him out. What's the world coming to? Anyway, if you're watching the video on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. You're still my favourites. You know, comment on your favourite piece of, you know, what's your favourite implementation of stealth back in the day?